Take a deep breath in and blow it out. We need to be ready for the story. When God created everything, he said, "It is good." And he created all creatures in his own image that walk on this earth. In the center of his creation, he created a garden. It was God's garden. In the garden, everything was really close together. And God was with the rocks and the plants and the animals, and they were with God. All the people were also together. They were known as everyone. And in their language, they called it Adam. Eve was there too. Eve came from Adam, and they were in the garden together. They were known as Adam Eve. In the middle of the garden grew 2 trees. One tree was the tree of differences, and the other tree was the tree of forever. Now, God forbid Adam and Eve from eating from either tree. If they ate from the tree of differences, they would know how things are different. And if they ate from the tree of forever, they would live forever. Now, the serpent was one of the most clever creatures that the Lord God had created. He said to Adam and Eve, "You should eat from the tree of differences." And they did. When they did, their world fell apart. It was no longer the same. They were no longer Adam and Eve, because now they were Adam and Eve, because things were so different. They didn't know how to be with God anymore because it was different. They even knew the difference between good and evil. God called to them, but they hid because they were afraid. But he found them. And he said, because of these differences that you now know about good and evil, close and far, high and low, Adam and Eve, and God and people. You cannot go back. You can only go forward. And they did. Because of these differences, God instructed them that they must leave the garden. And because they could not go back, he placed an angel and a sword at the opening so that they would only go forward. And as they went forward, God went with them so that they could learn to be with God in a new way, and so that God would be with them every day. Now, as we think about this story, I wonder what you think some of the differences are in your own family. I wonder what some of the differences are in our world. I wonder if you have a favorite part of this story. I wonder if you could leave out any part of this story and have it be the same.